Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans. Yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they info. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. Putting all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Press on, lady.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to 60. Bronco switch. Check it.
First carry here for Ken Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Gino. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Ready, break! Tag team tight!
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Jump out! 26!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Snap comes at 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Green Bay 1st. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now a timeout called for. Offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up getting 13 there on. Play action. It's Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
18 Cardinal.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. This is the tight end fan. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Smith leaves it for Penny. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll get this out wide with Penny. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Hold it ready.
Smith on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go now.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Walker. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. After the run, Smith going to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Walker. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready up. 18 level. 18 level.
Second down and goal. Smith. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 19 yards away.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Geno on first down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Smith.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Smith. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
And that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Smith. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Okay, ready?
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? Why would I? Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, check 26.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept turning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Jones. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
An inside give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, check 26. Come. Down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Packers. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 18.
11 mighty. 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Back to Mixon on second down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On third down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
11 Thomas.
On third down, Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
On 1, ready?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunky yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Gun.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
12. 11. 11. 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Play me, bro.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase
45 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
It's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Robert Tonyan.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here we go, here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Mixing up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
11, 11.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. A final shot before break. Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Jones as time expires in the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down is Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion right here, Boyd. Again, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
11 mighty. 11 coming. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throw. And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Burrow going for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And some room to maneuver. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
50.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 empty, hey. 11 empty.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
I'm 1, ready?
And the tight end goes in motion left.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The tight end in motion right. They'll go again to Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the bulls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know.